I'll get along all right. Come on. All your missing friends have gone right. If you won't be my man, I'll have to get someone else to try. Well, you can break my heart, you can tear it all apart. I'll get along all right. Oh, bet you can leave me flat. Ain't gonna change the point I'm at now. I'll get along just fine. Oh, I'm gonna miss it when you're gone. Baby, not for long. Oh, I'll get along all right. Oh, yes, here is your hat, honey. Don't trip on your way out. Oh, now, easy, don't hurt yourself. I still care about you, baby. I do. And we can still be friends. You can pay me back that money you owe me. All your missing friends have gone awry. Oh, if you won't be my man, I'll have to give someone else a try. Well, you can break my heart, baby. You can tear it all apart. I'll get along all right. Yeah, don't wanna leave me flat. Ain't gonna change the point of that now. I'll get along just fine. Oh, I'm gonna miss it when you're gone. Baby, not for long. No, I'll get along all right. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Here we are. Kieran,
Hey.
Kieran Lawrence and I are talking. We talked before the other tune was starting. And I go, yeah, let's go.
We forget to stop the music and do the interview.
I'm
That's
not
so
kidding you. We're rapid. Like we got
And,
15 seconds to finish our thought. Again,
Oh my gosh.
she's in Texas. So just following out.
I'm in Texas. I'm in the Gulf. I'm in the Gulf in the country.
And the cool thing is the artists tell me I have an accent. I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin area, and all this. Geez, we have an accent, folks. Wisconsin. Evidently, we do, from what I'm hearing.
Yes.
I love that
Yes.
because I love the New York accent and the Southern, and especially the British one. You got to have that British. Those are the cool dudes.
I like all kinds of accents. Don't
I
get me
know.
started.
But thank you again. Karen Lawrence is chatting with me tonight on Magoo. What we got right now? 7:27 Central Time. I always like to plant the live seed. Karen, we are live. This is then we go to podcast. It all goes out to iHeart and all those good things for you. And
Cool.
Thanks for all that bio and all that good stuff. Now let's talk about your fabulous picture that I got up here. Your big Harley, boom, 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 boom. Where were you riding into? Where were you riding into on your big Harley?
We were riding to the Stonehouse in Sturgis.
Oh.
I just moved in December down to this Gulf Coast here in the country, and it's very beautiful, and I really love it. And it's being a musician is not an unusual thing here. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And which has kind of sparked me again. Okay, it's just got me kind of going. But for 10 years I can say it now. For 10 years I lived in South Dakota.
Okay.
And we were only 5 hours from Sturgis, so we went every year. And it's wonderful riding there because they have signs up everywhere. Watch out for motorcyclists. And everybody cares because it's big business for them. And so it's the smart way to go. And so people are, and it's very, very country, which, sometimes you're just going along and there's nobody in front of you, nobody behind you, maybe a few cars on the other side of the road. And it's just beautiful countryside. And that Sturgis rally is really fun. I don't want to do an ad for it, but it is. You're up in the mountains, and it's really, really pretty. And it's really wild and really crazy, But I didn't go this year. I don't mind. I'm already doing wild and crazy stuff right now, so I didn't really feel the need for doing that. So maybe find something a little closer to home next time.
You were headed to play with Mr. Walter Trout on that weekend.
Yeah, that was the 18th. Yeah, that was so fun. And that was just in Austin. That only took me, what did it take me? Was it 3.5 hours? a little over 3 hours, I think. Yeah. Austin is really close. That was great. Yeah, and if Walter comes back any place where he said if I'm, within distance, I can do it again, and I will. Absolutely will. That was really, really fun. I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Took my dog with me.
Your dog with you. Oh, my.
I did.
What a great time and what a great tribute.
Yeah.
And again, you play with the fabulous Walter Trout. It was in Texas.
Yeah.
What was the date on that? July 18th at the center.
July 18th. And he was great. Oh, my gosh. He's just absolutely great. Anybody got to go see him. What a passionate player. I enjoyed listening. I was waiting backstage, and it was really amazing. He puts on a very good show. He has an incredible story. He's really a survivor of just some terrible, irony and terrible health things. And he really literally taught himself to play, walk, and speak again after a major health issue. And he's just a wonder. He really is. And he's the nicest guy you ever saw. Ever met. He was just wonderful. I had a great time. I would love it if we next time I'm saying, Walter, can we squeeze in a few more tunes? As the band was so powerful. They were really good. It was a good show. Go see it. I recommend it. He plays all the time, too.
I've heard just great things. I know the great Bridget Purdy has been a guest on my show, and she told me about playing with him. I think it was in Arizona or Vegas somewhere.
Right on.
What a tribute and honor for you guys to all do that. And that's one of the highlights of your career is so distinguished, and I can't tell you how touched I am that you take the time to come on the Magoo and spend some laughs with me. And
it's my pleasure, absolutely my pleasure. We had such a good time talking before, and you're so fun, and I enjoyed it. I appreciate you having me on.
It's great, Carmen. Let's talk a little bit about Fred Holster. Did I pronounce that right, Fred Holster?
Hostetler.
He is just, I love him. He's got great karma, send it my way on the show. And the minute I got done with you last time, he, hit me up right away. Isn't she fabulous? And I always thought about him and Doug and all that great stuff that they send my way. He's got a lot going on too. Besides he works with you, he's got his, I forget the Taming of the Wolf it might be. He's got his own CD that he does too.
Yeah, he's gotten very tech savvy. I'm very impressed with him. I really rely on him for it was his idea for bringing out the technology for understanding, how to get these things out there, because really that is absolutely not my thing at all. I can hook up your TV and all your components, but I cannot think into the great wide open like that. But he does. He's a great planner, and of course he's a really, really excellent person, and really we were married, right?
No, I did not know
20
that.
years.
No.
Yeah, we were together for 20 years, and so you can imagine how wonderful it is that we are still working together. After another period of time in separate and combined elements, So he's a great guy, and what can I say? I mean, I could go on and on. Fred's a very, very, very good person, and super smart person, and very kind.
Again, that was neat. I mean, he texted me just a couple seconds almost to get off the show, and it was so cool.
He's going to laugh.
And speaking of that,
he's listening. Oh, sorry, Fred. It sounds like the Sammy Maudlin show. That's what he's calling. Sammy Maudlin. Oh well, what am I supposed to say? He's great, and he's got a great imagination, a musical imagination, and we're still doing things together. We're working on a project right now. We're working on a tune right now. I just sent him weird things. He says, just send me the vocal. I said, what? Just the vocal? So he's going to fly in, put in my vocal into the tune, and then he's going to get the drummer and the bass player. Oh, gosh. Like, okay, really? Yeah, well, you want me to send the backgrounds too? So I sent the backgrounds. Anyway.
That's putting a little
It's
stew
pretty cool.
together.
It's weird how things happen today. Yeah, a stew. He's making a stew. I have Newt Toe Frog.
That brings us to the LA Critics Awards. And Doug sent me that today. Both of you are on the LA Critics Awards for this year, for the first half of the year. Blue by Nature's up there.
That was surprising. Yeah.
And he's up there for video.
I thought he was on there for another thing, too. Wait a minute.
Oh,
was it for video?
I think Doug
I
nominated
thought it
for
was
best video.
something else.
It might be something else too, but it's right up there. The LA Critics just came out. There's a whole bunch of Gulf Coast artists on there. Diana Rain and Tony Campanella and people I've talked to. Vin Mott and Dee Miller and other people. I mean, it's just amazing and really cool, and that just came out.
I know, like Gulf Coast, if you're listening, I am really near you. Hey, Gulf. Hey, Mike. Zito, I met you at the Sioux Falls Jazz Fest. You thought I was crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not.
They love that, the karma of love of life and food. That's so cool. Man, I'll tell you what. Let's get to a track right now. Fun and Games with Fred.
Oh, love this tune. Great song.
Thank you.
If I may say so myself.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
Funny.
You don't love me like I love you. Until you let me go and play the fool. Until you hold me and then kiss me like you do. Everything's just fun and games if you don't want me anymore like I want you, why not stop me right now? Say we're through. Why do you let me go? Making love to you when you know that everything's just fun and games till you. Is it because you don't know what your heart's for? Oh, the things that you treat like you do. Oh, maybe you've never, ever been in love before. Oh, it's time. If you don't need me, why not release me from the pain? The pain put me through. There's a chance I'm getting through. Oh, I knew what I want me to. Oh, so everything. Oh, baby, everything. Here's my wanting you, needing you. What the pain? Oh, everything just fun and games.